Hi, my name is John Scalli. I'm the CEO and founder of Centurion Media Solutions, a multi-platform media agency here in New York. I'm here today to talk about the ongoing hot topic of discussion surrounding the possibly impending TikTok ban. Um, Three major things I want to address is the ban itself, what that could potentially mean for all businesses that are out there that utilize social media, how businesses should react to this, and then some possible alternate strategies should something like this ever become in place, whether it's TikTok or any other type of platform. On the first point, for TikTok itself possibly being banned, while there is no guarantee that this will be going through, businesses should still be prepared, as they should be with any possible unforeseen circumstances or obstacles that come your way. Uh, like any good business strategy, always be prepared for the unknown. The unknown. Something like TikTok being banned, while banning TikTok may not be ideal for most companies and may limit their outreach on social media platforms, it is not always the end of the world, in a manner of sense. For most companies, you can utilize varying other social media platforms that are out there. Instagram might be one, Facebook, YouTube, which has a lot of similar features in the way of being able to create reels or shorts in that sense, and you can still have the same widespread broad audience that is not limited to one geographical or limited to one demographic. Businesses in general should then take this opportunity to re-examine how they are interacting with their social media platforms. Are all your eggs in one basket? For general security purposes and just interested what you're in, it's always smarter to be very diverse and be invested in multiple different platforms to have a presence everywhere, in multiple forms. And that always doesn't necessarily mean even social media. You could be reallocating resources to other forms of marketing, whether it might be in physical marketing and posters and stuff like that, or just other general platforms. And I think that a lot of people have seen the virality of TikTok and the successes that a lot of these companies have had that are out there, but that's not going to last forever. There are very few and rare cases in which a viral TikTok is a common occurrence for a company or a brand. It's usually a one-time thing, and most companies should just not really ride on that one success, because that one success won't last 3 weeks down the road, 4 months down the road, a year down the road, when all these other companies come in and get their own successes. They should be prepared and actively engaging on other platforms to reach their target consumers or demographics, and contributing regularly and providing content on all these different types of platforms. So in that same line of thinking, as far as being able to continuously provide content and actively engaging amongst other platforms, a lot of companies, as I myself and my company tells our clients all the time, always be prepared to come up with different types of media, different types of advertisement in order to really engage with customers, because we could be making reels all day long, but eventually people get tired of seeing the same general thing. You would want to switch it up either way, keep people actively engaged with your content or whatever you're trying to showcase to them, whether it be trying to sell a product, trying to sell a service. These are all things to generally consider when moving forward. And in regards to how this might apply with TikTok itself, this really isn't a strategy just for if TikTok gets banned. This is a strategy for if anything can go wrong. Say there's technical difficulties, and as we see regularly, there's people where they lose their accounts, they lose access to their accounts on Instagram, Facebook, etc. And in the 3 weeks that could be gone, you lose a massive amount of revenue stream. Well, if you're not prepared and not actively engaging on other platforms, let's say YouTube, for example, if you're a video content creator, then you risk the possibility of just losing all that engagement with your regular customers, let alone new potential customers. So we always try to advise our clients daily that they should be always prepared in case something should go wrong. The possibility of this really being a ban or being fully implemented to lose TikTok or lose companies' access to engage customers on TikTok is not a very high probability, but still, these are just some basic tips that any company should use and be prepared going forward. I would also add that whether it is a possible media platform going down or being banned, that companies should also be aware that just because you gain one success here or there is, while it is a great thing and it is a great benefit to your company or to your brand, it is not always it won't be the main driving force. Like anything else, you need to remain passionate. You need to remain committed to your product, your service, and engaging with consumers at all times. Additionally, you need to be thinking forward of the future. TikTok may well be banned, but that also doesn't mean that there aren't opportunities going forward for other platforms to come up, whether it is existing ones to be more engaging or have larger views in regards to maybe how many times a video can be shared or in popularity and usability. But there are also, as we've seen on many occasions, throughout the years, innovations that are made from other companies or independent organizations to say, this is what we really loved about TikTok, but hey, let's create something that's even more engaging, can create or engage with people on a new level. We saw that with Facebook creating the virtual reality storefronts. We saw them engage with people in a way that really opened up entire new worlds for their customers and target consumers. And there's a lot of companies that are being able to take advantage of that and have had great success. So don't always depend on on what is currently here right in front of us. Always be open to what the future may hold, and that if something unforeseen should happen, it's not always the end of the world. Just being prepared in general, prepared like these things won't always be here forever, and you will have a great success for the future, a greater chance of success for the future, I should say.